Hi, this is Miss Bryan, and in today's video, I want to show you everything that you need to know about live lessons. So when we were talking during your welcome call, I mentioned to you that certain live lessons that you attend will give you credit for written assignments in the course. So some of those assignments are on the live lesson calendar. Actually, they're all on the live lesson calendar. So where is that information? So currently, I am logged into the announcement screen or the home screen. I just need you to scroll down to the bottom where the live lesson calendar is. So all of the live lessons that are on the calendar is an opportunity for you to earn credit for that live lesson in the gradebook by attending that particular live lesson. So you would hand in the live lesson to the assignment number that's posted. And for instance, for let's just look at August the 12th. If you attended 2.01 at 1:30, you would your teacher would send you an attachment through email, and you would attach that to 2.01 and submit that for credit. When I receive that, I would give you a 100 in the gradebook because you have shown participation in that live lesson. So one thing that we do need to talk about, simple attendance does not give you credit. You do have to participate in the live lesson. So each instructor that will be teaching throughout the month will check your participation in the live lesson. So if you do not participate, then you won't receive credit. So if you're gonna spend an hour of your time, please make sure that you receive credit. So participate in that live lesson. I'm gonna walk you through how to participate in the video as well. So on the live lesson calendar, if you are new to live lessons and you've never attended a live lesson before, on the right-hand side of the screen in the middle, it says, "Is this your first live lesson?" Click here for instructions. So when you click there, that's going to take you to a list of instructions step by step. So if you like to read through step by step and just need that guide to use, that information is there for you. Also, there is the link to enter the classroom directly on the calendar as well. So I'm pointing that out to you, but I also want to show you that when it comes time, like towards the end of August, you can actually go to the next live lesson calendar for September. So you could do that as well. Usually up at the top or down at the bottom, depending on how the month goes, you can forward to the next calendar month. So when you are ready to enter the live lesson calendar, log into the classroom, usually about 15 minutes ahead of time before the live lesson is supposed to start, because it's a good idea to give yourself that buffer. So if there's any type of technical difficulties, you can work those out before the live lesson begins. So you're going to click here to enter the U.S. Government Collaboration Room. It's going to take you to the login screen. So I'm just going to enter in Jill um, Jones. And I'm going to enter in. So I have a student who is named Jill Jones. And after you enter in your first and your last name, you're going to enter in your teacher's name. And that's just so that you can make sure that whoever's teaching the live lesson will notify me that you attended. So you want to make sure you get credit. So make sure that you list my name on there. So your first and last name and your teacher's name, and you just click log in. When you do that, you're going to see that a meeting is downloaded. So I am using Chrome, Microsoft or Google Chrome to as an internet browser. Some people like to use Firefox. Either of those, you're usually going to have downloads that just appear at the bottom of the screen. So you would click on that download. If it's your first live lesson and you don't have Blackboard Collaborate actually installed on your computer, then you will probably need to download the actual software. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I just clicked on Blackboard Collaborate Launcher. And then I'm going to choose my operating system. So I am on a Windows computer. For Blackboard Collaborate Launcher, there is only the Windows and Mac capability. So if you're on a Chromebook or some other type of internet, or not internet, if you're on some other type of operating system, we don't offer, Blackboard Collaborate doesn't work with those other types of software. So I'm going to click on Windows. I'm going to download the startup setup wizard for that. So if you have never installed this on your computer, you would just click on that setup wizard once it downloads, and you would go through setting that up on your computer. And once that would finish, you're just going to click on the meeting. So I'm going to click on the meeting because this is going to take us into the Blackboard Collaborate app. And it's just going to begin going into the actual classroom where you can see what is on the whiteboard. So Windows has a habit of asking you if you want to run a application that you've downloaded. So you would just click run. And then from there, it's going to take you right into the classroom. I actually have a live lesson pulled up on the computer. So it's going to take you directly into the classroom where you can see that. And looking at this, it's taken just a second to get you in there. So you can see your name here, Jill Jones. She is in Miss Bryan's class. And there are some areas on the screen that I just want to kind of walk you through. So one of the things that you'll see is the whiteboard. This is what we refer to as the whiteboard. Basically, this is where you're going to see the PowerPoint that we're using to teach from. And when you usually log into the live lesson and it's before the live lesson begins, you're going to see the teacher's name that's leading that live lesson. And you're also going to see the assignment number that you're receiving credit for by attending that live lesson. So this is the live lesson that I teach for 2.01, and just some other key areas in Blackboard. Down at the bottom is where you can actually chat. So you could just say, hi, Miss Bryan, how's it going? And I can't type today, so it says, hi, Miss BR. But anyway, so hi, Miss Bryan, how's it going? And that would just send a quick chat to whoever. So either your teacher or the students in the classroom could see that. And right here is your polling feature. So typically, teachers will use this polling feature a lot. This is where you can answer a simple yes or no question. So you could respond that way, and it's going to send that response to your teacher. And you can also answer multiple choice questions if your teacher changes it to that option. This is where you would raise your hand. So if you wanted to read a slide, or if you had a question for a teacher, that would notify the teacher that you have your hand raised and that there's some sort of question that you have, or you're wanting some sort of notification for whatever you need to have verified. And then up here at the top is where you could talk if you wanted to. You do not have to participate by taking the mic, but I always tell students that it is a wonderful way to show leadership in the classroom. So I encourage each one of you to participate by using the mic. But know that if you never participate by taking the microphone, that is okay. But you do have to participate in some way to receive credit for the live lesson. So let's just say that Jill goes through this entire live lessons. She spends an hour in the live lesson with me, but she never types in chat. She never raises her hand. She never sits, answers a poll, or takes any form of participation at all in the classroom. Then I would have to notify her teacher that she doesn't receive credit. So that's why we're saying participation is key. Make sure that if you're going to spend an hour of your time in the classroom listening to all of the instruction, that you do receive credit. Now, what you're going to be doing in the classroom is you're going to be working with other students who are going through the lesson with you, and you're really going to be working together as a team to answer the assignment in 2.01. So you have your instructor there to use as a resource. You have the other students in the classroom that can help you, and you're just going to work as a team to learn that information together. So I really want to encourage you to use this live lesson format. I think it's a great way for some of you to really get through that content. And remember, 3 assignments each week is an expectation in the course. That's one of the minimum expectations. So this is a great way for you to complete those 3 lessons a week. Or if you wanted to actually do an extra lesson each week, that would help. So this is Miss Bryan. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I know that you're going to be a great success in U.S. government.